So my name is Daniel Whelan. This is a snapshot into my life. I'm just gonna record this raw footage, one take, upload it to YouTube after. There's really no expectations, but I want to have this in the archives or in the records when I get to where I'm going in life and when I accomplish my goals, just to look back on the documentation and just see where I was at, what I was feeling, and what was going on in my life. I feel like also, this past year I've amassed a following on social media of like 200,000 followers. A big majority of that coming from Instagram. And I feel like maybe people don't know me as much as obviously I know myself. But I want people to feel like they know me. I built my account off of, this is how you lose fat. This is how I got lean. This is how I accomplished my dream physique. And I did that like over and over and over and over again. And I definitely post on my stories and just kind of different things going on in my life each day. But I've never sat down in front of the camera and just talked. And that's really the, I guess, small expectation. Like, this is just a snapshot of my life. I'm going to say things that probably in the future, once I mature and gain experience and gain wisdom, that I'll look back on and think it's immature, naive. But basically, who am I? Well, my name's Daniel Whelan. I'm 20 years old. I'm a college student, but really, I'm an online fitness coach. That's my main thing. The reason I'm an online fitness coach is because I had a fitness transformation. I grew up overweight. I was always overweight. There was like a brief period when I was going through puberty where I got like, I like grew, got a lot taller, so I became real skinny. But that was like for like only a few months, and then I got fat again. And then I was fat, and then I actually started putting in work. I started doing a lot of cardio, really just focusing on losing weight. And I ended up just becoming skinny fat, which, if you don't know, it's like when you're average weight, but you have more fat than you have muscle. So it's like your average weight. With a shirt on, you look like a skinny dude, but with your shirt off, you look flabby and undefined. And my goal was always to have a six-pack and have a lean physique, which I have now. And you've seen in my content probably, I've gone through like several bulks and cuts, but my main thing is the fact that I went from a fat kid to the physique I have now. And I feel like the reason I have 200,000 followers is because people they relate to me and they resonate with my journey. This car's pulling up. That's a nice car. I'm in some random parking lot behind a Chipotle right now, just because I wanted a private place to record this video. But that was like a supercar that just drove by. Anyways, my goals right now, I don't like talking about my goals. So I'm going to talk about my goals and then talk about what I'm doing in order to get to my goals. Not because I want some sort of praise for the effort I'm putting forth, because I feel like I can be doing so much more, honestly. But I'm going to talk about my goals in a way that doesn't elicit some sort of praise, because I feel like that's something people do. They're like, this year I'm going to get in shape, and then a lot of people are like, oh, that's amazing, oh, you're so strong, and then they like get that dopamine rush, and then they don't even put in any effort for like a long enough and consistent period of time. So I'm going to talk about my goals and talk about what I'm doing in order to get to them. First goal, and the goal that's always on my mind, is to make my business successful. I really want to get my business to making consistently $10,000 a month collected. Now, the reason I'm not at $10,000 a month yet, even though there's a lot of people who have less followers than me, is because the majority of my first year starting this business, it was really shaky, and I was really inconsistent with the business side of things, but I was really consistent with the marketing or the social media side of things. What I'm trying to say is I was really good at staying consistent when it came to posting a bunch of videos. I posted 4 videos a day from like September 2023 to like June 2024. 4 videos every single day. It was pretty difficult because that, I think I posted like almost 1,500 videos at this point, which that's not the easiest thing to do, but nonetheless, I was consistent. I never missed a day. And it got to the point where I talked with a mentor I had, and he's like, I asked him, I said, what did I ask him? I asked him like what should I be doing on the business side of things, basically. And the conversation, we talked back and forth, and the conversation ended with him basically just being like, reduce your posting to 2 times a day, because posting so much 4 times a day is taking up too much of your time, too much of your focus, and too much of your effort, that you should concentrate that effort in a different direction, which is like doing outreach, getting new clients. Right now I have 15 clients. But yeah, all of this is to say, over these past, so I started my business I technically would say I started in September 2023, because that's when I started coaching people. But I technically started my Instagram page in March of 2023. And, but I didn't post consistently. All my followers were like friends and family. I had like 30 followers. And then over that summer, like July 2023, I started posting consistently. And then once I had a couple videos do decent, and I had like 300 followers. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a mentor. I'm gonna see if I can build a business out of this. So I got a mentor, and he really helped take my business off the ground and taught me a lot of things. And I consider, because I was in September 23, so I consider that like the start of my journey, my business journey. But my goal right now is to really make consistent income from my business. I'm close to 10K a month, but I'm not there yet. And 10K a month isn't the goal. The goal is really like sky's the limit. Like once I hit 10K a month, I want to go for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100K, 200K, 400K. Like I really want to just like see what I'm made of, like push the limits of like what other people say is realistic. And what I'm doing every day in order to get to that goal is, 1, getting in better shape. I'm on a cut right now, so I'm getting leaner every single day, which definitely helps with content. But I'm posting 2 times a day. I'm a lot more active on my stories. I'll post probably like 5 to 10 stories a day. And I post, and the main thing that drives my business's revenue is when I reach out to people. So obviously posting on my story will get people to reach out to me, and posting content will get people to reach out to me, but a majority of it comes from me reaching out to people. So what I do now is every morning I'll reach out to like 50 new people, and maybe like 15 to 25 people will respond, and then we start a conversation. And then if it sounds like I might be able to help them on their journey, I'll just give them a call real quick, talk to them voice to voice, man to man, or man to woman. And then if it sounds like I really can help them in their journey, then we like sit down and book a longer call about it. And that's what I'm doing so far. That's helped a lot, because that's not what I was doing before, when I was not making really any money and I was just focused on posting. You hear that? I'm telling you, it's like a supercar. But anyways, so I'm doing that. That really helps. Posting on my stories consistently, posting content consistently. Content consistently is like my base level standard. I'm never gonna miss a day of posting. I never miss a day of posting. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to post every single day, to post new videos and post valuable content every single day. But I make time for it, and I make it happen regardless. So that's like my most basic standard when it comes to growing my business. And then, you know, doing the conversations, like 40, I send out like 40 new conversations every morning, and then throughout the day, I'll just naturally talk to like 10, 15, 20 new people that'll just DM me, or that will just drop a follow or react to my story, and then we start a conversation that way. So that's what I'm doing. Also, like I was saying, getting in better shape. I'm on a cut right now. I weighed in at 175.8 this morning. I eat 2,100 calories per day on average. Around 170 to 200 grams of protein a day. And that's really what I got going on right now. I'm in college too, I'm a college student. I'm not too attached to college, though. I don't value college as most people would understand. I value college for what it allows me to do. College right now gives me a runway into building my business. I'm confident that with or without college, I'm never going to work for anyone else again. And I'm going to make my business my main thing. I'm going to make it happen, college degree or not. Right? But I still value college because it gives me room and board. It gives me my own space. It gives me food, like I have access to food. It also gives me some daily wins. And let me explain what I mean by that. Daily wins with my classes. I don't necessarily care about the material I learn in my classes, but it gives me wins because I'm not going to miss a class. I've been going to school since I was 5 years old, right? So it's like it's like a super ingrained standard for me to show up to class. And what showing up to class does is it helps me on those bad days where I'm not feeling motivated or I'm not feeling like I want to get out of bed, because that's one of my struggles for me sometimes, is just getting out of bed in the morning, especially if I'm in some sort of slump or the business isn't producing the results that I'm really looking for. So what college does is it gives me those classes as just small wins where it's like I have to get out of bed. Like, it's not just my business. I'm gonna miss class. I can't get a tardy. I can't fail a class. I got good grades, by the way, in school, like A's and B's. So that's what I value college for, that it provides a runway for me to build my business. And if my business does really well while I'm in college, I'm not too attached to finishing my degree. But it's kind of like either or. Either my business starts making like 40, 50K a month first, or I finish college, right? Either way, I'm not really too worried. Like I said, I'm confident that regardless, I'll be successful and that I'll accomplish my goals. But right now, that's what's going on in my life. My daily routine. I made a day in the life video. My daily routine looks like I wake up around 4 a.m. No, around 4:30 to 5 a.m. But I'm pretty inconsistent with it, mainly because it's not the biggest priority for me. A bigger priority is getting good sleep. So there's some nights where I will be up later, either for working reasons or just from a lack of discipline in a sense, just staying up later than I should. But it's been getting better. So it's not the most important thing that I wake up at early in the morning, but it definitely helps. And it's more important that I do the things that I was talking about before when it comes to my business, and also with working out. So every morning I lift, and then every night I go, every morning I lift, then I walk on the treadmill, get some steps in, and then at night I go do cardio at the gym. So I'll go play basketball. That's my form of cardio because I enjoy it. So I like forget I'm doing the cardio. So it really helps me get in shape. Anyways, that's what I got going on right now. So yeah, I basically just wake up in the morning, early in the morning. I send out the DMs. I grab a pre-workout snack. I grab one of these. I have these, like, I never used to take pre-workout, but I've been using these just because I like them and I help a little bit. These Ghost, and they taste really good. You know what I was thinking of? Why don't they make these non-caffeinated, like the same way diet soda's made? Like, it tastes really good. And they're like super low calories. But anyways, I grab one of those in the morning, then I head to the gym. I lift, I go walk on the treadmill, then I take a shower, go to classes. Depending on, I have different classes on different days, but then I do some work on the business, probably make some videos around noon, then usually eat some food, take calls, go back to the gym, and then grab some sort of dinner, and then go to bed. Right now it is 7:50. I just got back from doing my cardio, had a great workout, and that's what's really going on in my life right now. I just want to be, I want this to be me being honest, right? I don't want to hide anything from you guys. I want this to be my most vulnerable, honest version of myself, because I think that'll be most relatable for people. And the reason that I have my business is to make a bunch of money by changing a bunch of lives. So I feel like having these videos will get people to relate to me, or because like I was saying with my content, like it's just edit after edit. Like I feel like some people might think that it's very easy to think people are like just born differently than you, than like, oh, he was just born with the hard-working mindset, he was born with the discipline, he was born with the knowledge of how to get in shape. But I wasn't, and I understand that perspective, because that's a perspective I used to have. I used to see successful people, or people that were in shape, or both, and I would think, oh, they just have it all figured out. It's in their genes. They know exactly what they should be doing. But now that I'm kind of on the other side, not on the business success or the financial success, but at least on the fitness success, like getting in shape, I know that it was just really effort and finding the right thing that worked for me. So that's why I feel like relating to people and explaining that and explaining my journey will get people to understand that I was just like them. I felt all the same things that they felt, and I made it happen, right? I had the blueprint through trial and error, through failure and perseverance. I was able to accomplish my dream physique. And if you guys have seen my my content, not my confident, you see I'm around 13% body fat right now, 175 pounds, and I have some good muscle definition. I'm feeling good. This is probably like the best my physique has looked my whole life, because I just came off a bulking phase. So anyways, I wanted to make this video because I want it to be a snapshot into my life once I accomplish the things I'm going to accomplish. And I want it to also serve as a way for people to understand me and relate to me and feel like they can get to know me on a deeper level and build a connection to me that's deeper than just maybe the edits or the value you see in my content. And I was also inspired by this. I'm not the first one to make these sort of just like raw footage talking videos. I know there's a lot of other online fitness coaches who do it, so I was really inspired by them because I feel like it's very valuable. Also, I love God. I have a relationship with God, and that's something I gained through fitness. It wasn't something, I was kind of forced to grow up into doing my sacraments in the Catholic Church and going to church occasionally, but I never resonated with it until I actually got in shape and I realized the wisdom in the Bible, and I understood the blessings God laid out for me in my life in order to make me happier and in order to save me from anxiety and depression. And that's how my connection with God was built. So I say all of that to say I'm just a guy, and if you are out of shape and maybe view me as some sort of role model, well, the most important advice I can give you is to understand that you can accomplish it. And then the next advice would be to never give up. And the phrase never giving up or never give up is so like diluted to the point where it doesn't even like hit anybody. But it's like, the reason it's so diluted is because people say it so much. The reason people say it so much is because it's the most powerful thing you can do, is never give up. I truly believe if I stay consistent with the things I'm doing right now, and as I continue to reinforce the daily habits and make them stronger and stronger standards for myself to perform every single day, and then build on top of that, do more every single day, as time moves on, I stay patient, I stay consistent, eventually I'm going to get to my goal. Because I truly believe if I'm consistent, I can't fail. And that's what I want you guys to understand. If you stay consistent, you can't fail. So make the commitment to yourself, look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to accomplish my fitness goal. And I think I'm going to title this series like Leveling Up, because I feel like that resonates with me. I might change it, but I think I'm going to title this video, Who Am I? and then maybe in parentheses or maybe with a space, it'll just say leveling up episode 1. And then I'll continue this. I'm not sure, I'm not going to commit to how consistently I'll post. I think I'll at least post once a week, because I really want this to be, I don't want them to be watered down. I want them to be more new. I don't want to come on here like every single day really and be saying the same stuff, but maybe I will come on here every day and have new ideas to share and new wisdom, new experiences to share. But anyways, guys, I love you. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to finish this recording and then upload it to YouTube, and hopefully you guys took something out of it that is helpful for you. But if you want to know the number one thing that helped me change my life, it's consistency. That is the number one thing. Showing up every single day, making it happen, regardless about how you feel. That's the best advice I can give. Stay consistent, stay relentless, never give up. You can make it happen, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna make this happen. I look forward to looking back on this video when I made it and when I continue to make it happen, and then the results actually show. Alright, love you guys. I doubt anybody is still watching this video unless I became super famous one day and they clicked on YouTube and clicked on like my oldest videos and they're looking at this. But anyways, yeah, this is October 21st, 2024. It is 8 p.m. and I'm signing off. I love you guys. See you guys in the future.